everyone, and welcome to today's vlog, which is all about being mindful with your eating and some ways to quit mindlessly eating. So I don't know about you, but I before have just sat down with an entire bag of Cheetos or something, and before I know it, I'm halfway through a movie and all the Cheetos are gone. Now, I wasn't planning on eating that many Cheetos. I didn't need to eat that many Cheetos, and most likely I had just eaten dinner, so I really didn't need any of them. I was just letting myself have a little snack. So these tips are gonna help prevent things like that from happening. I laugh because I remember feeling so sick after that, and I just hadn't even noticed that I'd done it. But yes, these tips are gonna help prevent mindless eating, help you to kind of, be more mindful and focused on what you're eating, when you're eating, why you're eating it. And they're nothing crazy or complicated, I promise. So the first thing is gonna be really simple, and I say it all the time. It's gonna be to hydrate. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Have water with you throughout the day, all day. I carry around a refillable cup, and it just really helps me to know that I'm drinking enough. I will fill it up multiple times a day. I think my one is 24 ounces, and I fill it up probably 8 times. I mean, I drink a lot of water, and most of us are dehydrated and not drinking enough water, so it's really easy to get snacky when you're not hydrated. So even though you may not really be hungry, you might be reaching for snacks, make sure that before you maybe sip on some water, see if you're thirsty. So that's number one. I have my list as always, or I'll get distracted. Number 2 is to keep healthy snacks around. So this is super important, and it doesn't have to be anything specific, but having these healthy snacks with you, like when you're out or when you're at work or things like that, will help you from just grabbing whatever's there, and maybe just, getting in the habit of grabbing. I know it's easy to, like, when you work and you go to the same place every day and there's a vending machine and you notice that you're a little hungry, so all of a sudden every day you're going and getting a bag of chips, and it's mindless, it's a habit, it's just what you do. But having those snacks with you that you either make or just brought from home can be super helpful. 1, to keep you from eating stuff that you weren't planning on eating, and 2, to keep you from getting so hungry before the next meal that you'll just literally eat anything in sight. So I've had that happen to me before, where I just let myself get so hungry that I don't care what it is, I don't care how much it is, like as far as volume of food, I would just eat it. I'm the only thing that matters to me right now is getting food in my belly. I don't care what it is. And that's never good, because when you don't care what it is, you're bound to just pick something that's cheap, fast, easy, and probably not that nourishing. So having snacks with you at all times helps with both of those things. So some stuff that's good for this, if you make Power Bites or granola, both of those I have recipes on my website that are really easy. You can have fruit. I love carrying fruit around, apples, things like that. Nuts, cashews are one of my favorites, pistachios. You can even have veggie cuts and hummus if you're going somewhere with a fridge or something like that. Really just anything that's more nourishing than, say, something you get from a vending machine, you're gonna be on track, all right? So any of those work, other stuff works too. That's just some stuff that's on the top of my head right now. Third thing is going to be to eat enough at your meals, and this one is so important because a lot of times, we're like, okay, I'm gonna get on track, I'm gonna eat stuff that's good for me and healthy, nourishing, wonderful things, and then we'll go and we'll bring this little salad with literally maybe some cucumbers and tomatoes and lettuce, and then we expect to stay full. That is not enough food for probably anyone. So make sure you're eating enough at meals. And I'm not saying to overeat here. You want to still be mindful and listen to your body. When you're full. But making sure that you're getting protein, healthy fats, veggies, just all of the things, carbs, protein, fats, nice, good, whole foods, sources of those things, but still eating those things is going to help you to stay fuller longer. I don't know if you think about it, you can probably notice one day when you eat something just not so great for you, a bowl of pasta or something, and notice how much faster you get hungry than on a day when you eat, say, a super huge salad with chicken, avocado, and maybe a small baked potato or something like that. That kind of thing is going to keep you fuller longer, feeling good longer, and just making sure that you're eating enough at these meals so that you're not hungry in 30 minutes and reaching for anything in sight again, is super important. So make sure you're eating enough at your meals, getting in healthy fats, carbs, and protein there. Next, we're going to talk about taking the portion that you want to eat with you. So like my example beforehand, where I ate the entire bag of Cheetos within half a movie, I just brought the bag with me. I was like, man, I won't eat too many of these. I'm just gonna bring them to the couch. Lo and behold, what did I do? I ate way too many of them, beyond anyone's normal amount of Cheetos to be eating. So one thing that it's super simple, and it's just really easy, but a lot of times we don't do it because it's, just let me grab the bag. Portion out what you want to eat. So either put it in a bowl, put it on a little napkin, a plate, whatever. Because even when you're eating things that are great for you, like nuts or, something like that, if you're eating 7 servings of nuts every sitting, it's still probably too many. So even something that's great for you when eaten in like massive excess can lead to, it's just not ideal. So whether it's a indulgent snack or a healthy snack, just grab it, the amount that you want, and take it with you, put the rest away. That has saved me so many times from just eating the entire bag of whatever that I have with me. So portion it out, take it with you. Don't just grab the bag. It saves lives, I promise. All right, so focus on your food. This is something that kind of goes hand in hand with knowing when you're full, like I mentioned before. So a lot of times we're on the go, we're busy people, we're eating at work, we're maybe eating in the car, though it's probably not the best idea, we're eating while we're watching something on TV, or typing something on the computer. We're not really focused on what we're eating, we're not focused at all on eating really when we're doing those other things. So I definitely recommend, if you can, take 10 minutes and just really focus on your food when you're eating it. Especially when you're eating something like I talked about before, like a snack, because snacks are really easy to just go overboard with because there's usually more than one serving in the bag, and we just keep going because we're not focused on what we're doing. So focus on what you're eating. Let your body tell you when it's full. That's one of the glorious things of kind of listening to your body while you eat rather than doing a million other things. You'll start to notice when you're full, when you're slowly, mindfully enjoying your meal and not scarfing it down in 5 seconds. You'll notice when you're full easier. You won't overeat as much, like I talked about before with the 15 servings of things. And it's just gonna be, even besides the point of helping you to stop mindlessly eating, it's gonna be a more enjoyable experience in general. And this is definitely something that I am still working on. I am a very fast eater, and it's not natural for me to sit and chew my food like a ton and think about it, but it can be super helpful. So that's definitely something to think about, is to try and be more mindful with your eating, especially with your snacking. All right, and then the last thing that we're gonna talk about, it's a little bit different than the other ones, but it's something that really, really helped me to kind of get away from snacking at night. This was even before I started doing all these other things. And now that I'm incorporating the other steps and things like that, I don't have to use this one as much. But at night, I would eat dinner, and 15 or 20 minutes later, I would just want something. I'd be like, all right, I'm doing, whatever, but I just really want to eat something. Am I hungry? No. I just want something while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. So for a while, I would just eat snacks, and that wasn't working really for me because I'd eat too many. And I wasn't even hungry. So something that really helped me when I know I'm not hungry, but I just want to have something, I'll drink some kind of tea, like an herbal tea, chamomile tea, something like that. And this is especially great in the winter. I know in the summer nobody wants tea. You can have some iced herbal tea, or something else that works for you. Another one that I liked was some lemon water. That's better when it's hot. Just like fruit infused water, still great for you. You're still hydrating, but you're not, off eating tons of snacks and things like that, which can sometimes happen at night because we're bored, or we're just, not doing anything too much that requires too much focus, and we're like, hey, why not snack? So having tea at night when I knew I wasn't hungry, right after dinner and stuff like that, whether I was watching a movie, doing some extra work, it just really helped me to get my mind off of maybe eating an entire chocolate bar or something that really wasn't going to serve me as much as, just having some tea. So a little bit different than the other ones, and I don't have to use it as much anymore, which is good. Though now it's winter and I like tea in the winter, but I'm getting on a tangent. So I hope these were helpful. They're really great things to keep in mind. There's a full blog post if you like to see things written, if that's helpful to you as well. And yeah, I think that the main thing really when thinking about mindless eating is to take a step or a second and step back and pause and say, am I really hungry? Because a lot of times when we're eating some like mindlessly and all that kind of stuff, we're not really hungry. It's just that we've gotten in the habit or we felt like having something while we're watching our movie or whatever. So we definitely want to take a second and wonder to ourselves, is this hunger or is this habit? Why am I having this snack? Do I need this snack? Do I really even want this snack? Yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. Definitely like and subscribe and share and all those wonderful things so that I can keep sharing other videos and workouts and things with you. And let me know what you'd like to see next. I love to hear what kind of topics you guys want information on or what kind of workouts you'd like to see. And yay. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will see you next time.